I think you and I are a good ham and egg because we come from different backgrounds, even in sales, like truly, like a little more cutthroat and capital equipment and more strategy and relationship based.
Well,
what was your path to like one of your, like your top?
To sales world
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah.
It was Disney. Dell was also mergers, acquisitions, kind of like work. Then went to Frontgate, and that's when I switched over to music. Just like loved live music, played in bands in high school, and was just like, this would be fun. I'm in Austin, and so that was more of the first move into sales. So I was more business development / strategy. And they worked with a lot of festivals.
Yeah, that's when you first started,
venues.
like really, you were not only, it's your first like sales external job.
Yeah, I'd say it was my first sales job for sure.
Yeah, and in music.
And in music, which I had no background in,
but
other than I just
passion.
liked it. Yeah, it was a passion.
Yeah.
And I took a pay cut for that because I was like, this sounds fun.
Yeah.
So I was like, sure, let's see where this goes.
Right off the bat, it does sound like you put your passion first, and your love for it first before like I'm gonna go get these motherfuckers. Like it wasn't like that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like I'm gonna go sell a bunch of X. Like it was not.
And it's funny just because like it was lucky, and I'm very blessed and like just extremely lucky that like I can't even remember. I think I did apply to something, and then one of the guys there, Blaine, that hired me, reached out. And I just felt like super lucky. Like I'm shocked he's even calling me. I have no background in this. And we chatted, and he was like, I think you can talk and sell, and like that's the most important part. And then there's also this strategic stuff that I think you could help with. And like, but I mean, he just took a complete flyer on me from where I was sitting. So I feel very blessed and lucky that he did that. And like people giving you opportunities in life is there. So there's like this huge luck aspect of like life and career and everything. But that I did find myself just plunged into like a sales job. So we're calling like festivals and venues, and I don't know what the fuck to say. And like half of them, Blaine's like, we're never talking to them again. And I was like, oh, I thought they sounded nice. But he's like, no, but they're not going to sell any tickets. They don't know what they're talking about.
Right.
So maybe they're nice people, but like, we got to move on. So he was just like, teaching me the ropes, and that was cool, and like got more connected.
Yeah, because nice people can get eaten up in sales, for sure.
100%.
You know.
So like
they're nice.
I've been saying a lot of that, and like if you're just looking for yeses and like, what'd you have for dinner tonight and whatever, you can waste a lot of time, and you can have great, nice conversations that go nowhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like that is important in sales for sure.
Right.
And how you spend your time.
Yeah.
But like he showed me a lot of that, and like, yeah, it was interesting to just like get into that industry, going to conferences, meeting other people that were like similar to me, like just getting started. And if you it's just like life, like put yourself out there, you start to like make these connections. It's like, oh, there's another baby seller over at this company and at this company, and now like you're friends with all the competitors, and you're hearing what's going on, and you're just learning, and you're getting better at your job, like who's talking to whom. It's like kind of put yourself out there and start to see where you go. But like building connections in the space, it is a heavy, as we've discussed before, like it's a heavy relationship industry.
Right.
So like that's
long sales cycles, right?
Super long.
Like how long?
It depends on how big the deal is, of course, like with anything. Some music venues will call up and be like, I need to go on sale yesterday with something, and you're working with them in 6 hours. But most good deals they're telling you like a year or so before their contract comes up, because they're on multi-year contracts.
Right.
So it's like, hey, next year is a contract, so you're warming it up then, and then you're maybe closing it, like within so many months from there. So yeah, it's long. Yeah, for big ones. Year and a half.
I think that's like probably. If there are young people out there that would like listen to a conversation between two idiots like you and I, like the number one question I think I would ask from a young guy looking for a sales role would be like, what are the sales cycles like? Because like, it really affects so much of everything. Like your psyche, you're also like, can you be a close, quick kind of guy or a relationship guy? It relates so much to all the things that we talked about.
It's what do you want? That's
where they align with.
So as I've already expressed, probably like too much ad nauseum, Like I'm more of that like bleeding heart, get to know you relationship person. So I'm much more aligned with the long sale and the tip of the spear. Like my other job so Frontgate, Eventbrite, both sales and ticketing and music, and then Affirm was buy now, pay later, and I was helping them get into like just new verticals. So I like that, like establishing the beachhead being the tip of the spear, because it's more akin to like the long play. It's like, hey, we don't know what we're doing here, but we want a partner that is into our ethos and wants to innovate with us. And like, we're looking for that guy. And then like, let's establish a partnership. And like, that's a new way to enter a new market.
That's like the first thing you said that I agree with. No. Like I totally,
just like a beachhead.
I love that too.
And
yeah, like the bigger picture, the dream, let's go on this together.
Yeah, but that's fun. Well, but
is that what you mean? Or like as the customer feels that way too? Of like,
no, totally. That's
I'm going to take a leap with you and that's how they're feeling, you're feeling, like we're going to do this together.
Yes.
In a certain degree.
And that's your sell-in to we are truly getting started here. And I'm putting myself in your shoes. Why would you ever work with us? Because we're not proven. You've got 5 other partners that are doing the same shit and they've been around for 20 years. So like I'm not even going to waste your time. Like you need to agree with our mission statement if this is what we're trying to accomplish. Or if that doesn't resonate, you have no reason to be with us.
I love that. That is fucking good.
So just like cut to that.
Yeah.
Try to like, and then you've now kind of anchored in on like, we have a shared thing and everything else can somewhat be set to the side because like we were on board, we're like on the same page. Like this is super important, which is, I think, a helpful way.
I love that.
To get into new markets and like that part. So it's fun to me though. Like, I think, so back to like who you are, certain sellers, I think, would just want velocity. It's like, here's the widget. I'm selling this thing. That's it. And how many can I sell and how much can I get for them? Back to the earlier conversation. And I think gamifying that isn't a bad thing. I mean, like, those are fantastic people to have. If I ran a company, I want those people.
Right.
They are extremely valuable.
Right.
But I do think that's a different person than me.